So we've talked before about the indemnification part of a M&A agreement. And one of the things that we did not dive into much is this whole idea of third-party indemnification, where if a third party brings a claim against the target company after the closing, can the buyer recover from the seller for any damages that are occurred? And typically there are specific provisions in such an agreement to make sure that the buyer can recover. But here's a little quirk that often comes up in connection with those. If a third party brings a claim, the first defense that the buyer is going to assert is that there was no problem, that there was no breach. Nothing happened that would constitute a breach of the agreement, because that's certainly their best defense against the third party. But if there's no breach, then there's no cause of action against the seller to cover their costs in defending the claim. So it's very important when putting together the third party indemnification provisions that a buyer look out and make sure that they've got some protection for alleged violations, alleged breaches by a third party, and at a minimum to cover their cost of defense in connection with such an action. That's a little a detail to dive into when you're looking at the third party indemnification provisions.